And it was lovely. He came over and requested a song for his friend Abby. And then we just played that, Your Better Ways by Forrest Frank. Some great music right there. Also, fantastic to hear East Kimberley Weekly, our new little news program. That had popped up on a Thursday on Facebook and warrangarymedia.org.au, and also we play it on Friday. We thought we'd get it in on a Saturday. No East Kimberley Weekly next week, but we'll be back with week 6 in a couple of weeks' time. Joining me for a bit of a chat, one of the market stall holders down here. A very, very good morning. I'll have a go at her surname. Well, it's Beck Sariego. I got it, didn't I?
You got it.
I did.
You did.
Beck, very good morning to you.
Good
You're
morning,
looking
Scotty.
wonderful today with some really great face painting.
Oh, thanks. It's actually real ochre too.
Yeah, really, it's beautiful. It's it's traditional. Is it significant? Tell us about it.
Well, it's significant to me because, with our culture, for many years, we're allowed to use practice our language and culture in towns, and that means dressing ourselves up as well in our traditional paints and things. So it's about representing every day in every way,
Beautiful.
from our lian all the way through. So, when I come to the markets, we had Sundays a couple of weeks ago, I make sure I shine bright.
Brilliant. Now, Beck, are you local? What's the Beck story?
Okay, so we live in Kununurra, yes.
Yep.
So we moved back to Kununurra in November last year. So long time history from the east of West Kimberley. So my grandfather, my patriarchal grandfather, is from the East Kimberley. So we have bloodlines through Bunabad, Jaru, Nyaranyan country. And then my grandmother is West Kimberley. So Jugan, Yaru, Nyunyul, Bard, Badi, Jawi, down to Nugina. So
Yeah, that's very popular, isn't it, to have one side east and one side north. Very popular, isn't it? Or west.
Yeah. So the east
I
and
hear
west.
that quite a bit.
It is, and I think that we're very blessed in being able to traverse, through our countries. And I was having a yarn with my auntie Denise yesterday. She's down in Allied Health in Perth, and I was having a yarn with her yesterday because for many years I travelled back and forth from down south to Broome and to Derby and back to Broome again. And both my girls went to St Mary's in Broome, and I worked at schools there. And I actually started school in Wyndham back in 1981. And my mum was the manager of the visitors centre, so she used to ride out to the visitors centre when it was a hive of activity.
In Broome?
No, in Wyndham.
In Wyndham?
In Wyndham.
Wow.
So when I got back to the Kimberley, back to the East Kimberley, I love the West Kimberley, and I've got plenty of family through that way. But coming back out this way to the East Kimberley, I was telling my auntie yesterday, my feet felt home.
Yeah.
My lian is grounded. It's Nubby's just happy. Everything.
Well, Beck, what are you doing at the markets?
So
Apart from enjoying a nice Saturday morning, like our markets, we all enjoy that. But what do you do down here?
So I have a stall, and I've had a business for over a decade now called Live Life's Passion.
Yep.
And that came from trauma as a child, generational trauma, physical abuse, and all different areas where I sheltered myself. Going through endometriosis and losing babies and lost relationships, having 2 beautiful daughters and being grateful, and then being diagnosed with breast cancer, incurable breast cancer. So I actually fly down to Royal Perth Hospital every 3 weeks to have treatment down at Royal Perth Hospital. And I came up with Live Life's Passion over a decade ago because I made a decision that it doesn't matter where we come from. It doesn't matter what we're born into. We need to be proud, stand tall, and live life's passion. It's a gift. All of us together.
So true, isn't it?
It's about humanity. We all bleed the same.
Yeah.
And so at our store we have all Indigenous artwork, Indigenous clothing, handmade handbags that are made by my partner's mother and my mother. The tables there I burn myself as well. And we get stuff, from all around. We've got stuff from Yarn and Ballara. So we want to be able to celebrate our Indigenous artists from all around the country. We have some of Aurelia Martin's shirts there through at Yarn as well. So we sell our flags and we promote unity of community, everyone together.
Beautiful. Now, in the last few years, I've noticed that Indigenous design / fashion has really started to take off. The potential is ginormous,
Yeah.
huge. Tell us a bit about that.
Look, I think, I feel that, again, as we're talking about the face paint before, is the suppression of not being able to express ourselves.
Yeah.
And over the last few decades, we've had an opportunity to get into the arts and the culture and really showcase that globally. And as you said, with the fashion, why not showcase what our artwork is? Why do we have to, we go and see it on a rock art that it's over 60,000 years old. Well, we've got these young up and coming artists and who are leaders, and they're passionate about what they do, and they're able to put that into print, into fashion, into wares. And my big sister Sissy Gore, I've got some of her Lulu Jaru stuff as well, and I just think we need to lift each other up. And if there's somebody that is, creating fashion in all of these different designs, create, live.
Absolutely. Beck, you've got a fantastic big sister there with Sissy.
Yes.
What a wonderful, wonderful woman. Very good morning to you, Sissy. Hope you're tuning in this morning. We're talking to Beck Seriago, and she's got this fantastic stall. Very, very colourful over there, Beck.
It is. I only get in things that I like too, by the way.
Yeah, well, that's good. That's good. That's good. And how often are you at the markets now? Because we're not. I think we've got the last markets next week.
So the last markets
Maybe there'll
next
be
week.
some twilight markets next week as well. And then of course we've got the Christmas markets coming up. You're going to plan to be at all of those?
Yeah, so we're planning to be at the Christmas markets. Unfortunately, I'm away for treatment next week because I have treatment every 3 weeks at Royal Perth Hospital. But I will have a chat with my hubby and see if he's keen to run the stall. So we're pretty self-sufficient. We hope to keep the stall happening. It's been going since the start of the season, and next year we'll have a lot more stuff happening. Christmas markets will definitely be there.
Fantastic. Beck, good luck with your treatment. How if I can ask, and if you don't mind talking about it, because Breast Green WA is in Kununurra at the moment.
Yep.
How is your journey with all that?
So my next cycle is cycle 89. So I had cycle 88 recently. Look, I think there's and I've had a few big chats with Auntie Rosie Sahana, Divi is my big cousin Divi Cox, and Divi Deanna, sorry, and we're having chats about what we can get out to places out here in the East Kimberley, because obviously you've got to travel to either Broome or to Perth to have treatment. My biggest thing is to tell people, don't fear getting a diagnosis. The earlier the diagnosis, the better the opportunity. For me, I was denied for more than 2 years. By the time they actually believed me and stuck a needle in, I was a late stage metastasised and told I had less than 40% chance to survive till 2025. And I said, well, watch me grow, because I come from a long line of strong ancestors.
Yeah.
So I went through aggressive chemo in 2020, had a mastectomy, radiation, and been on immunotherapy ever since. And I tell people, and I drink bush medicine every day, so I do both. I do my bush medicine every day, and I have immunotherapy every 3 weeks. And look, I just think at 47, I'm the healthiest I potentially have ever been in my life.
Absolutely wonderful. Do you feed back that bush medicine side of things back to what most of us would call mainstream medicine?
Yeah, so my oncologist...
Are they interested in that?
They are, and it's probably a bit controversial on radio, but Big Pharma obviously don't want that.
You say whatever you want. Warren-Garry Radio, you say whatever you want.
Well, Big Pharma don't want that. There's a few of the bush medicines that they keep trying to put on the poisons list. But as you just said, I'm sitting in front of you. I haven't coloured my hair since 2018, and this is my natural hair colour since growing back from chemo. So not that I think I'm fabulous, but I think if you can get onto your bush medicine and eat your foods from your country and get out on country and do what we're supposed to be doing, which is representing our people, which is standing in solidarity together, all of us, I think your attitude and your mindset is everything, and that's what our old people taught us. They walked this land for us to be able to have this opportunity.
Beck, I can see it oozing out of you. It's absolutely fantastic. Well done. I'm so glad you came over to have a bit of a chat. You were going to just come over and have a chat regarding your fantastic clothing store here at the markets. And God, look what we're talking about now.
Yeah,
this is brilliant.
Look,
you're looking well. It is a very good timely reminder. We're big supporters of Breast Green WA here at Warren-Garry Radio. They're in parked up at Ovars Car Park until the 18th of September. It is vital, ladies. Remember, if you're 40 years and over, you are entitled to a free breast screen mammogram. They can detect up to 70 to 90% of breast cancers. They can get in nice and early. They can detect ones that you can't even feel. So it's very, very important to get onto it. 13 20 50 is the phone number. Give them a call and book in. They're here until the 18th of September. You know we've been talking about it non-stop on the community notice board.
I love that. Thank you, Scott. And can I just say, it's even if you don't have a lump, if you're feeling a little bit tired as a woman or a man, if you're feeling a little bit lethargic, if you've noticed there's a change in your weight, if you notice there's a bit of a change in your mood, it doesn't need to be a lump. Mine was not a lump. So go and just get it checked. You owe it to yourself, you owe it to your children. Just go and get yourself checked. It's there, and what a fantastic resource to have out here in the East Kimberley visiting us.
Right, Beck, we want you to come into Warrangurri Radio on a regular basis and have a chat to us on the Brekkie Show and come and say hello. Come in and tell us about your clothing, but tell us about life in general. It's been fantastic to catch up with you. Thanks very much.
Great. Thanks for having me.
I got a song ready because I think you're young enough and trendy enough to appreciate the great King Stingray.
Oh, yes.
So I've got Lupa for you.
Oh, sounds fantastic.
Thanks very much for
me.
a bit of a chat. Make sure that you go over and say good day to Beck. She's got a fantastic stall here. Have you got a name for your stall?
Yeah, so it's Live Life's Passion.
That's right.
And Rinjawalu is
okay.
which name.
And loads of people are checking it out right now, so we'll let you get back to it. And we'd love to see you in Warrangurri and tell us how things are going, especially with your artwork, but also your life journey.
Thanks for having me.
Brilliant stuff. Talking to Beck Seriago and great down here at the markets. So go and say good day to her and meet her for yourself. What a wonderful person. Here is the great King Stingray and Lupa, especially for Beck.